Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Radasta, and I want to help you decode your kitty's secret body language signals. First of all, this is not a happy cat. How do I know? Well, his ears are sideways. When you see your cat's ears folded back halfway, you know that he's feeling a little irritated. Also, this cat's pupils are more round than they are almond shaped. Okay, so round pupils mean stress and almond shaped pupils mean that the cat is more relaxed. Now, keep in mind, and we'll learn more about this later, that pupil size can depend partly on the light. So, this cat is in a well lit room. So, I know that these pupils are big because he's in fight, flight, freeze, or fidget. And lastly, his body is tucked under him. When cats tuck their bodies under themselves, they're feeling defensive and protective of their space. All right. Not a happy cat. So here's the thing when you try to look at your cat's body language and make an interpretation, you've got to look at the whole picture, the whole environment. Think about what happened just before. Think about what you were doing, what was going on outside. If your cat's looking out the window, what was going on inside your home. And you often want to think about how often those body language signals have been exhibited, because sometimes those signals can be punished and reinforced by our own behaviors. So let's get back to the eyes. So this cat has an almond-shaped pupil. It's not really tiny and really slit-like because he is in kind of a dark room. But this is the pupil of an alert cat who is not highly aroused. This kitty, on the other hand, has a round pupil. If your kitty's pupil is round and he's in a brightly lit room, he is a bit freaked out. And then this kitty is somewhere in between, right? His pupils are more round than narrow. So that's a red flag for us that he is not feeling comfortable, but they're not really round. So we know he's not completely freaked out. The ears are another telltale body language part that will tell us how our cat is feeling. This kitty has those almond-shaped pupils and they're slits, which means he's in a really bright outside area and his ears are forward. He's alert and relaxed. This kitty's ears are partially back and he's hissing. He's in a defensive body posture. He's really scared. This kitty's ears are all the way back. He is terrorized. So how far the ears are as far as forward and back will tell you potentially how scared your cat is. The tail's another great one. Tails can be used for balance. They can be used to show something like spraying. I don't know if you've ever seen a cat spray, but usually they will put their tail straight up in the air when they spray. That's also called urine marking. Okay. This kitty's got her tail wrapped around her and she's in the defensive position that we saw at the beginning of this video. This kitty's feeling really protected and defensive of her body or her space. And when I say defensive, I mean fearful, not defensive as in self-defense. Although a fearful animal could go into self-defense very easily, right? That's fear, aggression. Here's a tail out from behind the cat, relaxed, curled. This is a cat having a good time. Here's a kitty who's sitting upright, has a little bit of a dilated pupil, just a little. The room's kind of dark, so I'm not worried, but she's got that tail wrapped all the way around her feet. She's feeling a little bit protected. She's just a little bit worried. Here's a cat who I am approaching to get this picture, and this cat's showing me several signals that she's a little worried. Paw lift, which is like anticipation. Are you coming closer? Are you petting me? What's your plan? Ears are forward. She's alert. Her pupils are absolutely of normal size for the light. So she's alert. She's fairly relaxed. She's a little on guard because of me. And her tail is kind of out and swished. That out and swish is a normal, relaxed body language position. So relaxed, alert cat, watching me closely to make sure I don't get any closer with that camera. This video is going to show you various different tail carriages, from the question mark tail, which you're going to see all the time in happy cats, to a more irritated or thumping tail. So let's watch. Let's see what we can learn from understanding better how a cat uses its tail. First, there's the question mark tail. That posture means affiliative behavior. That means that the cat wants to interact in a friendly way with the person or the animal or the object. Matter of fact, when a cat sees an image of another cat with his tail in the question mark position, he is very likely to offer that same body language signal. Next up, tail thumping. Tail thumping generally means arousal. This cat is upset that he's being restrained for a physical exam. Sometimes cats are upset about the environment they're in. And sometimes they're just frustrated because they can't get to a bird on the other side of the glass. A neutral or relaxed cat tail is usually out behind the cat with soft swaying movement, or it could be still, but you're looking for that tail to come down from the back, kind of in a quiet or soft swoosh. For cats who are lying down, the tail should be stretched out behind them, definitely not tucked or curled around the body. Okay, you've got the ears, the tail, the eyes. Let's start to put that together. Here's a confident cat sitting up, tail out from the back, ears forward, pupils not widely dilated. Relaxed, confident cat. What about this kitty? Ears forward, pupils of normal size. So relaxed or alert. Body in defensive position. I'm worried about you. What are you doing with that camera? It's like cats do not want their pictures taken. Tail out from the back. So we have this mixture of, I'm a pretty confident cat, I'm alert to you, and you concern me. I just want to throw in here an image of a cat playing. Look at the difference between the tabby cat who's playing and then the black and white cat who's in a defensive position. That tabby cat who's playing has those paws out in front. So you can tell the defensive position because the paws are curled under. Cats hide as a natural part of exploring their environment. But if your cat hides excessively, your cat is probably too fearful. This kitty is averting his gaze from the camera. Just like in dogs, avert gaze or turning the head away without moving the whole body away is an ask for space. Move back. This kitty is full on terrorized. He's in that Halloween cat pose. His hair is standing on end. Think of when your hair stands on end. That is involuntary, right? You can't think your hair into standing on end. That is the same exact thing in cats. So when the hair stands on end, they are really aroused and just scared out of their mind. Finally, I want you to look at the whole cat before you make a judgment about your cat's body language, ears, eyes, tails, body position, and whatever's happening in the environment. Don't presume that a cat that is lying still is a cat who's happy, but instead look at every piece and part before you make a determination. Good luck, and I hope that you understand your cat's body language better, and so you'll know what he's trying to tell you.